Yo, what is going on, guys? We are back today for week number 3 of it. I keep wanting to say Summer of Pain, but Eternity of Pain here. And man, this week is interesting. We have Blade finally. I like when I opened the game, I'm like, I feel like Blade's gonna be this week, and he was. And this is one of the fights I was most worried about because Blade can be a really annoying defender, especially paired with a lot of nodes, and that's exactly what they did. So he's got Surge Protector. So basically, every time we hit Blade, he's going to get one of these power-looking charges, and if he uses his special with them active, then he's going to gain some power back based on how many charges you have. But if you use a special attack when he has some of them active, he's going to take some direct damage. It's really not that much, but it's nice, it adds up, and it's better than him retaining power when throwing specials. All of his specials are also unblockable, so if you push this guy to an L2, good luck. Hopefully you have a champion that can get around that damage somehow, because you're probably going to get hit by something otherwise. It also has destructive feedback, so basically whenever the yellow shield icon is up, the damage is stored, but then once it expires, he takes the damage, but in that time frame, if he hits you, you're going to take all the damage that was stored up, so we got to be careful. Lots of intercepting or slow playing is going to be needed. And then there's also Plagued Mind. So every 20 seconds, we lose our power. So most champions, you're just going to be able to get to your special ones unless you have some kind of power gains to get higher than that, or you're just going to get drained. His specials, hopefully you're not going to get hit by them, but if you do, you get power drained. And there's also this weird node, Power Lapse. Each time the defender is inflicted with a power drain, power burn, or power steal effect, you reduce the potency of future effects by 10% for the rest of the fight. It's capped after reaching minus 100% reduction. So lots of nodes. And we have objectives. Now, there's one objective that I don't think is fair by Kabam here. So there's 2 objectives here, Avenger and Mercenary. I already got those 2 done. Wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad, and I had fun. But this one here, using a dimensional being, that's messed up, Kabam. That is so messed up, because Blade is just gonna auto counter you. He's gonna turn off a lot of your ability accuracy. He's gonna have danger sense. That's the one type of champion you don't want to bring against Blade. So I don't know what the plan's gonna be for that yet, but I'll show you guys how I did the Mercenary and Avengers challenges pretty easily right now. Alright guys, so first let's go ahead and jump into the Mercenary tag, the Merc. Let's become the Merc. Try Domino. As you can see here, she can definitely do it. Got him down to 18%. This was like my second attempt, like in total. I'd like just woken up, like my eyes were, oh god, I didn't have my glasses on, I was struggling to stay awake, but I'm like, okay, Domino can do it. But let's try our boy Weapon Flex, because we gotta flex on them haters, man. We did legend runs for this dude. We got him, so let's use him. Weapon X is rank 3. I know this is going to be a, niche thing, but hey, like I just showed you, Domino can do it. So if you don't have Weapon Flex, you probably have a Domino. If you don't have either, well, I'm sorry. But these are the options that I'm offering. So Weapon Flex, man, right there, that was annoying. Annoying starts. Blade's, how Blade works is the more power that he has, faster he shrugs off debuff. So he shrugged off my parry stun there, and my special one didn't connect. So really annoying, because the power can really get out of hand with those surge charges. He just ends up throwing like back-to-back specials if you're not able to get a special and get rid of those charges, and it's really annoying. And my webcam is kind of blocking it, but you see that his power bar is green. We don't want it to go orange. You can see right there after he throws it, it gets close to the special too, but just do not push him there. You gotta stay right below that 2 bars of power. But the nice thing actually is that once we get Blade down past 70%, then if he gets a little bit too much power, if we can get him to block, hold his block, we can hit into his block, and then we can make him lose some power and get some regen instead. And the regen's not too bad. It's definitely worth it to make him regen a bit to not eat a special too. It's 100% worth it. So I will incorporate that at some point. I think it's more in the next fight, but yeah, Weapon Flex is doing a good job here. The bleeds are doing their thing. They're giving us some damage, which is really nice, man. Because this fight just feels so low. it feels very slow and just hard because of that. You can't just blitz it, you know, you can't go fast, you gotta take your time. You're time locked. So especially with the destructive feedback, there's just periods where he's, you know, indestructible. That's regardless of who you use, it's gonna draw out the fight longer. And just keep getting power drain, so you're not able to get to like a lot of big specials. I think Namor is able to. I think I heard Karate Mike say he's Namor. I don't know. I haven't tried that. That does sound like fun though. Actually, that does sound like fun. I guess, or maybe that would be for the Avenger one, because I guess Namor's an Avenger. He's not a Merc too, is he? No, I don't think so. But yeah, right there we took a bit of a combo, but the nice thing about Weapon X is that even when he's not in Berserk mode, he has, when struck, he still had a chance to get passive regen, so we did get a little bit of regen, kill back just a bit of that damage that we took, which is nice. Just, you know, any bits do help. And it's just a slow fight, man. As you can see there, we were hitting into his block a bit. He's getting some of that regen here. Now I'm able to throw my special one. He had 12 of those surge charges, get rid of all of them, deal some damage, and just most importantly, got rid of them so that he's not retaining that power. And so yeah, just gonna keep baiting out these special ones one after another. If you don't know how to Dex Blade Special 1, this is perfect for you. This is going to give you lots and lots of practice, man. I remember fighting Blade back in the day. I remember he killed me one time in war. And it was because I couldn't evade his heavy attack against the wall. But I learned, and I think you'll see it. I think in the next fight. The next fight is sketchy, man. It gets really sketchy. This fight was a bit more of a breeze with Weapon X, honestly. It just felt kind of easy, and it's really nice as well. It's just increments of the fight when I get into Berserk mode. I'm just unblockable, which wasn't happening too often. I wasn't really able to maintain it, but it's just nice when it comes. I can just, you know, break through his block. But that could be a double-edged sword, you know, if you maybe need to hit into his block to power drain him or something. But yeah, if you're good at intercepting as well, this is going to make it a lot easier. It's hard sometimes when Blade throws that special one and it creates a little too much distance, that if you go in, he could parry you or he could just catch you, and it's not safe unless you're like really close against the wall. So there's an intercept that you'll see me do is after his special one. This is after like any opponent's specials. After they throw it, you want to wait like, I don't know, it's like a second, 1.2 seconds, and then usually they'll do something. Usually they'll either dash at you backwards or block, and if they dash at you or dash back, you can catch them if you dash in at the right time. Let's see if I can do it here where I'm talking about it. I see right there. Sometimes they play passive though. Sometimes they play coy. They don't want to dash at you. Let's see right here. Does he go for it? I think I started playing coy towards the end of this fight. I'm like, okay, maybe I shouldn't go for any crazy intercept right now. Maybe I should just slow down, because this was like the first time I was actually about to kill Blade. I had like one or two tries before this with Weapon X, and they like worked. I'm like, all right, well, I can definitely do this with Weapon X, but you know, still need to execute the run. And without a revive, it's, you know, it's easier said than done. So at the end of this, I think I was really trying to play safe. But next fight, this all sketchiness breaks loose. So yeah, there we go. First Blade takedown, Weapon X. As you can see, that bleed damage did about 17%. So you know, it added up. It did add up. So we're gonna go ahead and try out Falcon. So, you know, I pulled up my Avengers, and, you know, I had Iron Man, Infinity War, Sigil Witch, Falcon. Considering maybe Sigil Witch, but I was like, alright, you know, Falcon, my boy, tried and true. I know what Falcon can do. He should be pretty good here. Just because, you know, when locked on, we're going to be, we have increased crit rate, which, you know, didn't really show too much in that first combo, but it's going to add up, and we can also get some bleeds, with our special. I've actually been finding that I like Falcon's special 1 kind of more than his special 2. It applies like 2 bleeds if you're locked on. Does some pretty good damage, and it's it's nice to just throw those special ones, honestly. And especially here, we're not going to get to a special 2 anyway. There's no chance we get to a special 2 here. In 20 seconds, nah. Well, we could, but Blade would probably end up with a special 2 as well, which, again, we do not want to do. So this is just basically the cycle, but right here we get tagged. Now, this is still kind of early on in the fight, but I'm like, you know what, that's fine. A little bit of damage, it's fine. If, like, my mindset in a fight like this is that, again, we take some damage. Now, that's a lot of damage. But again, I was just about to say, my mindset in fights like this is it shouldn't matter if I have 1 health or 100% health, you know. If I can just play perfectly, if I can just get into like my intercepting mode, it doesn't matter how much health I have. So, you know, I'm not giving up. I'm not, even though he has like almost double our health, it's okay, I'm not giving up. But it is getting a little sketchy. We're getting pushed against the wall, which, like I said, I've died to him in war before because of that heavy he's caught me with against the wall. But I practiced a lot to learn. It was really tripped me up. It's like the last 2 hits are like so fast one after another that it's just like time it like perfectly against the wall. Very weird. But we're getting him down, playing slow with destructive feedback, and yeah, getting locked on after those special ones. It's nice. It creates a little bit of time for me to just hold my block, which is pretty nice, and able to get off a special 1, get some of that bleed damage going. Here we go for a bank. I haven't used those in a while. It's a little bit of an old terminology, but a bank is just essentially where your back is against the wall and they dash at you, you dash back and then counter with a light attack. It's called a bank. So it's useful when you're getting really pushed against the wall in a fight like this. All those types of skills can come in handy. I fight Blade a lot in AQ, so, and I've just kind of fought Blade a lot in general, so I know his play style, which is nice. Like I know kind of how to like make him throw heavies, you know, when I want him to. Like I fought Blade so much that at least his I know his AI. Whereas like a champ like Icarus, he's so new that like I just don't have much experience fighting against him. That it was a lot at first. Like the Icarus fight was very frustrating for me at first, dude. It took me a while until I finally like really understood his abilities. Did I get that fight down? But you know, Blade, this one was a lot easier. I think, well, at least the first 2 tags that I did, the Avengers and the Mercenary. The dimensional being one that's messed up. Like, man, that they did that, man. That's scumbag. It's gonna be rough. I'm really not looking forward to that. But yeah, as you can see, as the fight is winding down, we have 18%, Blade has 26%. It's getting kind of close, man, but we got this. We're doing a good job. We're throwing our specials at the right time. We're keeping him below those 2 bars. Just enough. Just enough, and everything's going pretty great. We're hitting our intercepts, and yeah, it's almost even. We finally almost got Blade to a lower health percentage than us, which has not happened for a long time in this fight. So I do want to get locked on, but I need to make sure that I do it at a safe point. I think right here we're able to get it. Yeah, so here he throws that heavy. Watch, here's another one. Boom, got that one. First one caught me off guard, wasn't quite ready. Second one, I'm like, I had to remember. I'm like, okay, remember your training, Legacy. Remember your training. Go for another bank. I'm at 3% health, man. I remember just thinking like, okay, I got it. I don't want to do this fight again. Like, I'm here. I'm not doing it again. Let's get it done. Let's get it done right here. Throw the special 1. He doesn't die. I'm like, okay, it's fine. Let's just play it slow. Let's take it nice and slow. Destructive feedback comes back up. Okay, I'm just gonna chill. Just gonna hang out. Hit into his block a couple times. I want to get locked on here, but I also don't want to get hit. So I'm being very careful there. We got locked on, and then get the intercept, and he goes down. 3% clutch, man. Ooh. That was a sketchy ending. That was a sketchy ending. I just remember thinking, man, like, I really don't want to have to get to this point again. I'm here. Let's get it done. So yeah, those fights went very smoothly. Now we're going to struggle with the dimensional being one. Alright guys, just finished up this challenge with Cosmic Ghost Rider doing the Dimensional Being tag, and it was interesting, but this video is already quite long, so I'll just gonna make 2 separate videos, and that one will be releasing shortly. So if you'd like to see it, just stay tuned, hit the little bell to be notified when we upload that. And I thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you did enjoy. If so, drop a like, subscribe for some more content. Love you guys. Peace out.